hold up. There's just some things that you need to know before you move to Florida. There's rainy season, there's hurricanes, there's bugs, there's reptiles. Oh my, so many crazy things. Let's talk about it. Hi there, I'm Jessica Gallison. I'm a realtor with Watson Realty in Northeast Florida. I help families relocate to South Jacksonville and St. John's from all over the U.S. Let's get into it and talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. The really ugly. The number one question that I get asked when I speak to new families moving to Florida is about dinosaurs. Yes, we have alligators. Yes, we have snakes. And yes, we have lizards. The lizards, either you learn to live with them or you don't. Lizards are good. They eat bugs. They share our ecosystem and they're good. So I say make friends and move on. Don't be afraid of them. For the snakes, this is my biggest concern. I don't like snakes either. However, they live here and they're here. Usually snakes don't really come around until the summer months, and in the summer, you just pay attention. You keep an eye out for them, watch your dog when you let your dog outside, and we've taught our dogs to be afraid of the snakes. I have one dog that won't even go outside if they see a snake. I don't know there's a snake, but they know there's a snake, and that dog won't even go outside. That's an ideal situation. You keep your doors shut, you tell your pest control if you're afraid, and then you just move on. The most important thing to know when we're talking about alligators is if you leave them alone, they'll leave you alone. Don't feed them, don't go near them, don't bait them with your dog or small child. They will eat them. And the most important thing to know is if you have a lake or a pond in your backyard, don't swim in it. That's where the alligators live. That's their home. Leave them alone. Don't feed them. Everything will be fine. After talking about reptiles, I mean, what else could be scary? Something else that a lot of people tend to struggle with when they move to St. John's is the proximity to things. Because St. John's is growing so quickly, and because there are so many new homes and new developments popping up all over the county, there's not as much of those creature comforts that you may be used to. There's a good rule of thumb when you want to go somewhere in Jacksonville or St. John's. And when my husband and I first relocated here, it was a joke. He would ask, how far is something? And I'd say 20 minutes. Everything's 20 minutes. And it's really just a safe bet. If you're going somewhere, it might be 20 minutes. But eventually, all those creature comforts like TJ Maxx and Home Goods and Publix will always be closed, but Whole Foods or whatever stores you're used to, eventually they'll be where you need them to be. Up next, rainy season. It rains in Florida almost every day from June through probably mid-September. You can guarantee that it will rain 4 out of the 7 days, if not all 7. And it's usually between 3:30 and 5 o'clock every day. And it could last anywhere from 10 minutes to 4 hours. It's going to happen. You just plan your day around it. We all know it's going to happen. If you want an umbrella, use an umbrella. Lots of Floridians just kind of brave the rain and run through it. It's not the end of the world. It happens. We move on. There's a really simple way to combat bugs ranging from termites and ants all the way through to massive flying cockroaches and water bugs and everything in between. Yes, flying cockroaches, they're awful. But it's really easy to take care of. You hire a pest control company, trust them implicitly, and let them come and spray your home. You also have the option of getting a termite bond, which will protect your home from termites, and any termite damage will be covered by your pest control company. Pest control companies are our friend. Pay that bill every month and move on with your life, because they're going to keep the bugs out of your house. Everybody hates them. It's unfortunately, it's the nature of the beast. We live in, again, a subtropical climate. Hurricanes come. I think that there's a better chance of a less volatile hurricane in Northeast Florida than there is in South Florida. So that's really awesome. Some of the biggest concerns that we have in St. Johns County regarding hurricanes are flooding and losing power. If you live in an area that's prone to flooding, number one, you get flood insurance. And if you don't live in a flood zone, but you're still a little scared because there's canals and water everywhere, then just get flood insurance. I pay an extra $450 annual to have that peace of mind, and it's well worth it for me. The other thing that we worry about is losing power. If you lose power during a hurricane, you could have no power for, up to maybe 5 days. And if that's the case, you want to just make sure that you plan accordingly and have the supplies you need for your family so that you can take care of everyone. It's definitely okay to be afraid of hurricanes, but you may be moving from somewhere where there's earthquakes or tornadoes or blizzards or whatever. There will always be weather events no matter where you live. It's just making sure that you're properly prepared so that when a weather event does happen, you're able to smoothly transition and take care of your family the way that they need to be taken care of. Did I mention your biggest fears about moving to Florida? If you have some that I haven't hit on, let me know and we can talk about it. Also, please make sure to like and subscribe so that when I do post more videos, you get a notification and follow along with me. If you're thinking about a move to Florida, you can also click my Move to Florida guide. It's free, it's for you. Just grab it and you can learn about my process for helping families get to Florida and be happy and excited about their new home. Talk to you soon. See you around.